LTX just dropped the newest version of its open-source AI video generator, LTX 2.3.
Are you sure this is a good idea? You're gonna love it!
The previous version, LTX 2, became the most downloaded open-source video model. In this video, I will deep dive into LTX Studio's unique workflow, which gives you director's chair controls like storyboard creation and precise camera controls for AI filmmaking. I'll also show you how to run LTX locally on your own computer using the new LTX desktop app, so you can generate high-quality AI videos directly on your machine. Let's get started. LTX 2.3 improves LTX 2 in 5 key areas. Sharper visuals with redesigned architecture, much stronger prompt understanding, which translates into the camera movement descriptions follow prompts better.
Audio has been greatly improved. Dialogue sounds especially clean.
Now there is native, vertical, and portrait mode video generation, which is great and useful for TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. With LTX 2.3, they also introduce first frame and last frame. This is a great add-on to the model. It allows us to create dynamic cinematic camera motion, and it helps us advance the story in the way we want. I would like to start with LTX Studio because it has a fantastic tool called Storyboard. It's a visual storyboard building machine. It allows us to start from a script, pick characters and environments, and generate a high-level visual storyboard with consistent characters. It has direct integration with Nano Banana 2 and Nano Banana Pro for creating visuals. The script you wrote is simply transformed into elements, characters, location, setting, and scenes. It automatically creates scenes for you and saves you a lot of time based on your storyline. Of course, you can change these visual elements anytime you want. For example, you can change your main character with another character using Edit button. Essentially, it creates a blueprint for my storyboard, a list of shots where I can also easily edit and rewrite. I can re-edit shot types, the camera angles, and change micro details, or simply rearrange the order. And once I'm happy with the blueprint of this project, I'm gonna hit Generate Storyboard. And then LTX will create the whole storyboard using Nano Banana integration. Once I'm happy with one of the created images, for example, this one looks actually pretty good, I can then simply hit Generate Video, and this will automatically start generating a video using LTX 2.3. And now the video is created using LTX 2.3 Pro directly within my storyboard. It's cool, but you will realize that in some of the frames, my character has some different outfits, and scale sometimes changes. Sometimes my character is a little smaller, sometimes it's bigger. The best way to reach the character consistency is using something called character sheet or character grid. To solve character consistency problem, you need to provide a character sheet to your AI video generator or image generator as a character reference. To do that, I'm gonna attach a starting point, the initial image of my character. It's going to be this one. And while taking this as a reference, now I'm going to create a character sheet. Here's the prompt I'm using for this job. You can find it in the description down below. It starts with create a professional character reference sheet. And then I need to insert my character description, and we will divide the sheet into 4 different vertical columns, each representing a different angle, and a total of 8 shots. And most importantly, we will create this in a photorealistic, live action looking way. It shouldn't look like a 3D render. And I hit Generate. My character sheets are created. Essentially, it captures the same character from multiple perspectives, and it looks simply fantastic. I can take the one I like the most and just proceed with it. And this time I edit the character sheet as my character reference. And then with this, I'm gonna generate the storyboard. And by this, I'm gonna achieve a much higher percentage of character consistency throughout my storyboard. Now, let's talk about new LTX 2.3 AI video model. You can find it right here under the model selector. It has built-in audio as well as start and end frame. Let's continue with camera controls using LTX 2.3. Once you like one of the images, drag and drop the image to the prompt box as a starting frame. Then first, we write the camera action. The camera slowly dollies forward. You can change duration of your clip and resolution. LTX 2.3 can generate 4K videos on LTX Studio, which is fantastic. Then hit generate. Our video is ready. Next, we add subject action and environment details. The camera slowly dollies forward as the subject turns their head and begins walking towards the mountain. Birds pass. Now let's see the result. As you realize, suddenly our result got improved. The frozen statue effect in the first example disappeared because now we have a dynamic environment, a subject who is moving, an environment which feels alive. The second prompt was much better. So once you can move the camera in a straight line, you can move the curved paths. The 180-degree orbit tells the camera to travel in a half circle around your subject. The rack focus is changing focus within a shot. Lens manipulation allows you to shift focus between foreground and background elements in a single shot, a technique known as rack focus. To achieve this effect, your prompt needs to explicitly describe the focus transition. For example, the shot starts with the subject in crisp focus while the background is blurred. Then focus shifts so the background sharpens and becomes the primary point of clarity. The drone shot is capturing from high altitudes. After mastering lens and camera body controls, you can explore extreme altitude perspectives through drone-style prompting. And simply using drone shot typically produces underwhelming low-altitude results with minimal visual impact. For truly cinematic aerial footage, include precise altitude descriptions and directional movement in your prompt. Replace vague terms like drone with specific phrases like high-altitude flyover or drone ascends upward while camera panning downward. The complexity increases dramatically when we add an entirely new variable to the scene, a subject that is also in physical motion. Many encounter a frozen statue effect when the prompt describes a moving camera but forgets the subject. To fix this, you must dictate the camera's trajectory and the subject's action simultaneously, directing two different sets of physics in the same sentence. For a perfect tracking shot, use synchronization language. The woman walks forward while the camera tracks at her walking pace. This kind of prompt will give you exactly what you need. A dolly out moves the camera physically backward, away from the subject, expanding the field of view and revealing more of the environment. Expanding the field of view and revealing more of the environment. Snap zoom is an extremely fast, abrupt zoom into a subject that creates sudden visual emphasis. So specify exact target the zoom locks onto to avoid the model generating a slow cinematic zoom instead. Tilt up rotates the camera vertically from a lower point towards a higher point without moving its position. So clearly define the starting subject at the bottom of the frame and what the camera reveals above as it tilts. And tilt down is exactly opposite of this motion. Again, start the prompt with what the viewer sees first above and then describe what becomes visible below. Pan left or pan right. Rotates the camera horizontally across a scene from right to left while staying in one position. So define what will be revealed once the pan motion is done. You can also use start and end frame to lock these frames to ensure that there is no sudden surprises. 360 spin rotates the camera completely around the subject in a full circular motion. So specify that the subject remains centered while the background environment rotates around it to preserve the spatial coherence. A crane up lifts the camera vertically into the air while maintaining orientation towards the subject. So describe how the perspective widens and how more of the environment becomes visible as altitude increases. Crane down lowers the camera smoothly towards the ground or subject, compressing the visible space and creating a dramatic approach. An epic drone reveal begins with a concealed or tight framing, then pulls upward or backward to expose a vast landscape. An overhead shot places the camera directly above the subject, looking straight down. It flattens depth and emphasizing geometry, so describe the scene's layout clearly and ensure that your starting frame matches the cinematic camera motion you desire. A side tracking shot moves the camera laterally alongside a moving subject, maintaining parallel motion. So describe the subject's forward movement and the synchronized sideways camera travel to keep the subject centered. POV shot simulates the camera as the viewer's own eyes moving through space. Don't forget to include a subtle head motion, footsteps to make the first-person movement feel natural. Vertigo effect or Dolly combines a dolly movement with an opposite zoom, dramatically stretches or compresses. Dutch angle tilts the camera diagonally along its roll axis to create tension or instability. A handheld documentary shot simulates a human-operated camera with subtle shake and imperfect framing. So include micro movements and slight instability to avoid the AI producing overly stabilized footage. You can also mention shaky in your prompt to ensure that it will really look realistic and documentary-like. Next thing I want to show you is something I'm really excited. It's LTX Desktop. It allows you to locally generate and cut your video footage, allowing the model to run locally on consumer hardware, enabling full AI video production workflows directly on your computer. LTX Desktop is free to download, and if you're gonna use your own local configuration, it's free to generate AI videos. Of course, if you're on a MacBook, alternatively you can use LTX API, which costs some bucks. But I think it's great that LTX actually offers this free option for AI filmmakers. It has two spaces, Gen Space and a video editor. So simply you can generate your AI video footage here, then directly import them to your video editor. This software currently hardgates local video generation at 32 GB of VRAM, but users with less powerful graphic cards or MacBooks can bypass this by generating video via LTX API. Since I'm recording this video on a MacBook, I'm using LTX API just to show you how it works like. You can download LTX Desktop on the link in the description down below for both macOS or Windows. I think this is a good idea because for some people, Comfy UI can be a little complicated, but they may still want to generate their AI videos using their local configuration. So I added a starting frame here, and I'm gonna write monster says LTX 2.3 is here. You have additionally FPS control, and of course resolution control and duration control. I'm gonna go ahead and generate this one. Video is ready. Let's see the result.
LTX 2.3 is here.
Now the cool thing is when I switch to video editor, my generated AI video is right here. So I can go ahead and right click on add to timeline, and then my video will be on the timeline. I can then here make it shorter, longer. I have also blade tool where I can cut, for example, this part and this part. Switch to selection with V, and then this part in the middle I can just delete. I can use retake feature as well. So I can click on retake section and I can say, for example, I want to regenerate the last part. So let's say I want to regenerate the spoken dialogue part. Then I can write monster says LTX 2.3 is great. And then hit retake. Now generation starts.
LTX 2.3 is great.
If you don't have a strong configuration in your computer, you can use LTX 2.3 distilled model on HuggingFace. Link is in the description. It works with image to video and text to video. Let's make a test here, drop an image. I wrote, happy woman says LTX is so much fun to use. So I put this sentence to quotation marks. I can set duration up to 10 seconds on HuggingFace, and I hit generate video. And here's the result.
LTX is so much fun to use.